last video. So let's just continue this. Here, let's see. Donald Trump on education. No federal government profit from student loans. What? Let schools compete. What are you talking about? He literally said, cut Department of Education and Common Core. The very reason why we're in this situation is because no one is educated, and this man literally wants to cut education when we already don't even have a big education department right now. This is just a personal story, personal example, whatever. I went to public school all my life. I cannot think of one time where I had a brand new textbook. Most of my textbooks were from the 90s. Literally, my French book was from the 80s. All of my French books were from the 1980s. You realize how much our book needed to be updated for it to be from the 80s, and he wants to cut education when already so many students are struggling to pay for school? We need education to help people. This is just showing me Donald Trump just wants to keep us down. If you're trying to run for president, it doesn't seem to me that you're caring anything about the people that you're trying to run for. And this is all just him talking out his butt and people thinking that since he's a good businessman, that this is a good idea, but it's not. Donald Trump on energy and oil. Oh my God. Cut EPA. What they do is a disgrace. The Environmental Protection Act. Do you understand that we're in global warming and that's a bigger problem than you know? California is literally in a drought. There are so many problems going on in the environment that he doesn't even know about because he's an idiot. And all of his followers, I'm sorry, you guys are idiots. You're dumb. You're so dumb. If all you did was literally read for 5 minutes, you would see that all of these things could never happen and won't happen. You see, oh my God. It really makes me sad and it really makes me cry because in all my years, I did not think that this would be true. Even when he ran, I thought it was going to be a joke. I'm like, this is a joke. Donald Trump is literally a racist. He literally said, we're going to build a wall for Mexico. I was like, that's a joke. Like, come on. That doesn't make any sense. Oh my God. Healthcare reform to make America great again. He wants to get rid of the Affordable Care Act that Obama put into place. Let's just see how many people the Affordable Care Act has helped since Obama has been in law. How many people? Look, I'm just doing a simple Google search. Look, this is Bing. And as much as I hate that, so much money of my paycheck does get taken out for taxes, I'm happy that these things are in place to help people because people need the help. This isn't about money. This isn't about anything that has to do with money or big business or anything like that. It's about the people and making sure America stays the superpower that we are. We're never going to do or achieve anything great if we go by Donald Trump's Make America Great Again statement. But, let's just look up what the Affordable Care Act. Oh, and also, I'm getting this information direct from Donald Trump's website. So all his supporters, do not come at me saying, you don't know what you're talking about. This is word for word text. And I'll show you exactly where I get my facts and statistics because I'm showing you guys receipts. I'm not here to make up lies or just talk straight out my butt like some people do. I'm here to show you receipts and facts and actually show you the proof that's in the pudding. Okay. So, this is from an NBC News. Nearly 5.4 million newly insured under Obamacare. That is of April 3rd, 2014. So you're going to take away the Obamacare Act from 5.4 million people? That includes children as well. So you're going to leave children continually uninsured. So, the Obamacare Act has helped a lot of people. For example, just this year I had severe asthma to the point where I almost died. Now, I do not have Obamacare, but if the act was not in place, I would not feel safe enough to even do anything. I would have died. because my medications are extremely expensive. My steroid inhaler, this is just an example, with insurance is $25 per inhaler. Without insurance, Lord knows, I think it's like $50 to $75. So you're asking me which inhaler that I need to replace every 3 months. You're asking me to pay $75 every 3 months. It's really crazy to me. He's not going to do anything to put the act back in place. Nothing. It's not like he's going to lessen the act or he's not going to do any of those things. I'm not even going to read his immigration reform because it's extremely ignorant to think that Muslims are the problem with terrorism when we have homegrown terrorism here all the time. Just because you're Muslim doesn't mean you're going to be a terrorist. That has nothing to do with you. Actually, being Muslim is a religion, and it's actually an extremely peaceful religion. So anybody that associates themselves with being Muslim or any of those types of things and is all about terrorism and killing people, they're extremely misinformed about what that religion is and misinformed about what that is. You know, like, that's really offensive to me when he says those things especially about Muslim people, because I have friends who do practice the Islamic and Muslim religion, and it's like, they're not terrorists. They're just people who are doing peaceful things. And you are just associating with that because, I don't know, what the media portrays. All of the supporters talk about the media is feeding you guys. You liberals, the media. Literally everything you're talking about, the media shows us every day. And, what do I know? I'm just, dumb black girl who, I don't know, is in college and, studies really hard. And I also know how to read very well. But what do I know? It does not take a smart person. Look at me. I'm a 19-year-old girl literally just Googling things. And like, everything I'm reading is total BS. Mandatory return of all criminal aliens. I'm not saying it's good that we have so many illegal immigrants here in the country, but I'm saying they're here for a reason because they need help. Obviously, where they're at is not helping them enough to sustain themselves, so they're here. And instead of returning people like you're saying, why don't we document these people, get them in the system, and start having them pay taxes? There's nothing wrong with that. If you're going to live here, pay taxes. And there's nothing wrong with me saying that either. Like, and birthright citizenships. This remains the biggest magnet. Voters say this policy is wrong. Harry Reid said, with no saying, he literally wants to change the Constitution. Isn't that everything that the Republicans are protecting, the Constitution? Come on. Oh my God. Destroy our middle class? Today, nearly 40% of black teenagers are unemployed. Nearly 30% of Hispanic teenagers are unemployed. For black Americans without high school diplomas, the bottom has fallen out. More than 70% were employed in 1960 compared to less than 40% in 2000. So you're getting this honestly is not making any sense. I'm literally reading this this is literally from his website. You guys, even his website doesn't make sense. Before you guys go ahead and vote, all you Trump supporters, just take 5 minutes. 5 minutes just to flip through his website, read, for real, read. And, if there's big words in there, literally Google them. Like, dynamic isn't a big word, but for some of you, it might be. So that was just an example. And then come back to me about how Donald Trump is not racist and how he's going to help America and how he's going to make it great again. And that statement in itself is extremely racist. And how he said nearly 40% of black teenagers are unemployed. Do you realize why I was unemployed when I was a teenager? Because no one would hire me, because it's extremely difficult for teens to get employment because we have so many limited restrictions on the hours that we can work. And as someone who is a black girl, who is a teen, or, I'm about to turn 20 in a couple months, but right now I am 19. Let me just tell you, I am employed, and at one time I was working 3 jobs and going to school full time and supporting myself. So that's extremely, extremely, extremely ignorant for facts for him to say. And a lot of these times, these teens aren't getting jobs because they're being discriminated against. I don't know, because they are Black teens. Come on, people. Come on. Look at the facts, read them, and do some self-determination and some self-thought, and just like really think. That's all you have to do is think. And this video might be a little offensive to some people, but I don't even care. I have to talk like this for people to understand. I have to talk like Donald Trump for you guys to understand what I'm saying, because there's a veil over people's eyes, some wool that I don't know where it came from. So I'm peacing out. And I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Bye. I'm signing off.